Greetings, parents and guardians. My name is Mr. Castro, and I'm your child's English teacher for the 2020 to 2021 school year. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this open house presentation. If you have any questions after viewing this presentation, feel free to email me anytime at this email address that you see on the screen, gonzalo.castro@sweetwaterschools.org. So your 12th grade student is in my ERWC class. ERWC is a college preparatory English class designed by CSU professors to help high school seniors develop the reading, writing, and critical thinking skills needed to succeed in a college English class. It was many years ago that English professors from the California State University system designed this class because they noticed that many of their freshman students were struggling academically. So they created this ERWC class to help high schools in California better prepare their students for college. So because ERWC is a college prep English class created by university professors, it's a good thing to have ERWC on a student's transcript if they are applying to universities. And even if a student does not go directly to a university, let's say that they go to community college, or maybe they do something else such as military or work right after high school, but later on they do go to college, this class will still help students develop the skills that they need to succeed in a college English class, whether it's community college or university. So the English department here at San Ysidro High administers grade level exams and essays. These are rigorous assessments that reflect classroom instruction based on common core standards. These learning goals outline what a student should know and be able to do at the end of each grade. For 12th grade ERWC, these exams and essays also help prepare students for college reading and writing. These assessments help ensure that all students advance to the next grade level, or in this case, advance to college, ready to succeed and graduate with the skills necessary to be college and career ready. In addition to the reading and writing assignments that students complete for my class, it is highly encouraged for students to read on their own. According to Popular Science magazine, there are many benefits to independent reading. One benefit is increased vocabulary. A study of twins at UC Berkeley found a connection between reading and performance on intelligence exams, such as increased level of vocabulary. Fiction readers develop a better understanding of other people's emotions and thoughts, causing them to develop a greater sense of empathy for other people. A scientific study found that reading just 6 pages a book makes you 68% more relaxed. And reading has a power to boost productivity by improving focus and short-term memory. So if a student is feeling stressed or overwhelmed, taking a moment to read a few pages of a book might help with that. So I encourage students to read independently, whether it's novels, nonfiction books, even comic books or graphic novels, because that could have so many benefits. And once again, we do reading in my class, but the more that they read independently, the more benefits that students can get out of that activity. The grade breakdown for my class is 80-20. 80% of a student's grade is based on exams, essays, projects, and other major assessments. 20% is based on classwork, homework, and quizzes, which might not seem like much, but it really does make a big difference. These classwork and homework assignments also help students prepare for the bigger assessments, such as exams and essays. So students definitely want to make sure that they do these classwork and homework assignments, not only for their grade, but to better ensure that they are developing the skills necessary to succeed on these exams and essays that will be coming up later on in the semester. For grades, students and parents can regularly check Infinite Campus. This is updated each week. Parents can also log into Infinite Campus through the app or website. Teachers can send and receive messages through Infinite Campus. Students and parents can also message teachers through Infinite Campus. An Infinite Campus app is available for all students and parents. And if you need help setting up an Infinite Campus account, you can contact Accounting Center for help with that. If you go to the San Ysidro High School website and check the staff directory, contact information is available on there for the Counseling Center. Because we are doing everything online right now through distance learning, these are the 4 websites that we'll be using this semester. The first one is Blackboard. Many universities and community colleges across the country use this online learning platform, and I'll be using Blackboard for students to be submitting essays and exams. Google Classroom is where we will be doing all of our classwork and homework, and we'll also be meeting each day through the Google Meet link in Google Classroom. Remind 101 is a very easy way for students to get a hold of me. So instead of emailing me, students can get in touch with me much quicker through sending me a message through the Remind 101 app. Lastly, for grades and attendance, students and parents want to regularly check Infinite Campus. If students need extra support outside of class, students are welcome to attend my office hours every Monday through Thursday before or after school. The Google Meet link for my virtual office can be found in Google Classroom. Because everything is online, some tips for self-care and online success I gave to students at the very beginning of the semester, and I want to make sure that students follow these tips. That way they can take care of themselves and also increase their chances of succeeding in this new online learning environment. So the first tip that I gave to students at the very beginning of the semester is to clean and organize their workspace. That way students minimize the distractions around them and that they can focus more on their schoolwork. The second tip is to exercise. If students are sitting down or laying down for way too long, they feel more tired and they feel less focused. So I encourage students to do some exercise each day, even if it's just taking short walks in between each class or before or after school. That way they have some energy and it's easier to focus on their schoolwork. Another tip that I give to students is to drink lots of water. If students are dehydrated, then it becomes harder to focus and they feel more tired if they're dehydrated. Tip number 4 is to create a daily agenda. If students know what they are doing each day at specific times, it becomes a lot easier, it becomes less stressful, and it's very helpful for students to have a daily routine. For tip number 5, I encourage students to check their school email and Google Classroom announcements. That way they are up to date in each class. And lastly, if students are feeling overwhelmed or confused, they are highly encouraged to reach out to their teachers, their counselor, and or their friends for support. Especially with distance learning, it can be really overwhelming if students aren't used to it. So reaching out to people for help is very important. So thank you again for taking this time to view my open house presentation. If you or your child have any questions or concerns at any time, feel free to email me through this email address. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.